Assalamualaikum guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the last part of the Mesothelioma lawsuit of California, we will discussing and we will discuss this topic as more file Mesothelioma lawsuit. Your attorney will research what you claim and the compensation options best fit your individual need. A skilled attorney will help you prepare all the documentation need to support your claim. They will handle everything when you file a person injury of a lawsuit or wrongful death, lawsuit or a claim with an asbestosis trust. After gathering relevant information, your attorney will file the lawsuit on your behalf. They will manage the legal proceeding and they recommend when to take a settlement offer or a negotiation for more compensation. Response and discovery. Each defendant in your lawsuit will receive a copy of your complaint that will have a certain amount of time, usually 30 days, to respond. Defendants rarely admit fault and typically they will deny your allegations and argue your complaint validity. Defendants may contend the someone else in there to blame for the asbestos exposure. However, your attorney will be responsible to defendant assertions and argue on your behalf. Lawyers on the both side will gather information about allegations that they ask the other side to answer written questions, produce documents, and take part in the depositions. Some of the information may become evidence to you that at trial you may need to do a deposition and answer a question under oath from both your lawyer and the defendant lawyer. This is often done from the comfort for your own home and always under the guidance of your attorney. Settlement of trials. Before a trial starts, defendant may offer to resolve the case by offering you money. Mesothelioma settlement depend upon multiple factors and influence your decision whether to go trial. If you decline the settlement offer, it produce possible defendant will make another offer. Your attorney will negotiate on your behalf. Going to trial is rare. Even if a case does go to court, you may not be required to appear. The trial process varies depending on where you file a claim. Result depend upon on your history of a asbestos exposure, the state where the lawsuit is filed, your medical history and other factors. If you win and defendant does not appeal, you will usually start receiving payment after a few months of the verdict. Resolution. If you win the trial, defendant may decide to file an appeal. There is an limited amount time to file an appeal, usually between 30 and 180 days after the verdict. They will delay any monetary award, but defendant will to post a bond for the amount awarded while the appeal proceeds. If the defendant lose their appeal, you will receiving payment. If the appeal is successful, defendant may ending up the paying smaller amount, nothing at all. If you win at trial and the defendant does not choose to appeal, you while typically receiving payment within a few months. Notable asbestos lawsuit verdicts. There have been many notable asbestos lawsuit verdicts. $43 million awarded to a woman in 2023 over exposure to asbestos fire doors. $250 million awarded to a retired steel worker in 2003 over an asbestos exposure in insulation. $75 million awarded to the wife of a race car driver in 2017 over exposure to asbestos containing engine gasket. $48 million awarded to the family of a construction worker in 2012 over asbestos exposure in building material. $29.4 million awarded in a talc lawsuit to a long-time talcum powder user in 2019 over exposure to the talcum powder contaminated with asbestos. $18.6 million awarded to the family of a factory worker in 2014 over asbestos exposure at a tire plant. 18 million awarded to the barber's son in the 2016 over exposure to the asbestos contaminated talcum powder. History of asbestos litigation. History of litigation is the longest running most taught in USA history dating back to the late 1960s. Dozens of companies have filed for bankruptcy under the weight of asbestos lawsuit. They establish asbestos trust funds to compensate future victims and their families. Doctor prove asbestos causes cancer. Research provides that asbestos causes lung damage disease. Dr. Irving Salifolk, Dr. Jacob Churg, and Dr. E. Hammond did research that showed the people who worked with the asbestos were more likely to be diagnosed with the lung damage of disease. They had been even evidence make among asbestos workers of the evidence they will white. First, asbestos lawsuit filed. Insulation work Killiod Tomplate received an asbestos diagnosis in July 1966. Attorney Ward Stephens filed the first asbestos product lawsuit on a Tomplate behalf in December 1966. The defendants were 11 mature of asbestos insulation products, including John Manville Firebrand's paper product and on Corning fiberglass. The case went to the trial on a May 12, 1969. Asbestos litigation shift to the online practices. Asbestos attorneys have transited to the virtual and the teleconferencing service to the prevent infection risk of the Mesothelioma patient during the COVID-19 pandemic. Mesothelioma lawyers now provide remote virtual consultation to help the client file Mesothelioma claim without missing deadline because of restrictions, traveling, or a health issue of a legal process through video call or electronic signature. I hope so that you understand this topic. Inshallah, we will meet in our next video. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.